Welcome back Titans to a new 7 daily scene story video. Today I'm gonna show you the best updated build of Escanor, because I think it's important to update every build. I updated Meliodas build, so I'm gonna play all builds in the entire game. You can tell me in the comments what character is next, or if you want another content you can tell me. So I have to say that Escanor improves a lot with this team, so I'm gonna show to you. I'm using melding. There's other ways of playing this team. Obviously I'm gonna tell you different character combinations, but with the fire bars melding, Escanor was really fine. I think it works really well with that combo.
Breaking news. The Ultimate Gaming Hub is moving. Moving to .com. LOOTBAR.com. Same service. Better future. All level up. LOOTBAR.com.
So first, let's go with his stats. I have to say that Escanor uses attack and HP, both stats. Obviously it's better to have high attack, I think, because HP is easy to have good HP. You just need to max out the gear set and that's it. So go for attack. I have 21k, 21.5 actually. So I'm here using this Escanor. He's at 8 stars. I have to say that his stats are not that good because I wasn't lucky with the stats of the outfit, for example. So that's why I have these low stats. So you need to go for attack and HP, and then we need crit chance and crit damage. As you can see here, I have 57% crit chance and I have just 118% crit damage. Now we get a lot of crit damage with the axe thanks to the buff, so we need to get more crit damage. You can get more with the pieces, for example with the outfit, with the weapon. I don't have crit damage on my weapon, that's the problem, so I need better stats, but I'm gonna tell you the fixes for the weapons and for the outfit and that kind of stuff, so you can upgrade your Escanor. Okay, so the weapon, the weapon Gluttonous Soul Axe, I think it's the best weapon. This weapon is the best for him because, yeah, you know, we have the black flames as I usually with, for example, with Meliodas, but this weapon I think it's really good for him because he uses the fire attack. Fire attacks works really well on him, and with the passive we get more max HP, and we use the max HP, we get a lot of fire damage, and we get more normal skill damage. So I think that this weapon is the best weapon for him. Okay, you could go with black flames, but yeah, I think that the Gluttonous Soul is the best. And now with the upgrade, with the buff, we are getting an extra 25.82% crit damage, as you can see here, so it's really good. It's not 48% like for example with black flames, but we get an extra fire attack and we get a slightly more attack. It's like 200 more or something like that, not that much, but it's okay. With the enchants, I think that we should go for crit damage, crit chance, ultimate skill damage, or normal skill damage, attack, for example, or HP. Actually, if you have potential 9, potential 10 Escanor, you can one-shot with the ultimate. Without that, you can't one-shot with the ultimate. It's impossible. But he deals a lot of damage. We need to go with this outfit. As you can see here, it gives you fire attack and fire attack increase, so it's so important. Then I'm getting here attack increase, barrier efficiency, special attack damage increase. This is so bad. It's a really bad outfit. I should get crit chance, crit damage, attack increase is okay, normal skill damage, special attack damage increase is not bad actually, and it has a level 2 passive, not bad at all, level 2 passive. As I said before on other builds, I think that level 2 is the best. If you get level 3 will be better obviously, but if you have level 2, don't try to upgrade it because probably you're gonna get level 1, so it's better to stay with level 2 and that's it. Gear set, I think that the passive of Gallant Stop is so good because as you can see here, it gives you crit chance base stat and crit chance secondary stat. Then it gives you more crit chance and a little bit of crit damage. You need to be careful because your defenses will be decreased. There's no problem with that. Actually, there's a small problem with that because when you use the Q the special attack with Escanor. Escanor goes so slowly, he has a lot of damage reduction, but yeah, you need to be careful with that, okay? You need to be careful. The thing is that you need to use the tag skill. When you enter with him, use the tag skill so you get more crit chance. The other option could be, for example, going with the Tyrant Dragon's black hair top. You can obtain it by defeating Drake, and it gives you crit damage, as you can see here, not that much, and then gives you normal attack damage increase. Normal attack damage increase is not that bad because you're gonna use some basic attacks, so it's not that bad, and gives you increases crit chance by 0.7% for 60 seconds each time when landing an attack that doesn't result in a critical hit. Maximum 35%, it's a level 2 passive. Landing a critical hit while the effect is active inflicts lightning damage equal to 16% of attack and removes the critical chance boost. I think that I prefer Gun Stop, okay, so go with this. Then we are going with Silent Watcher Bottoms because it gives you a lot of normal skill damage, which is great. It has a level 1 passive, but this stat is so high, so that's why I'm going with this one. Then I'm going with Jet Black Crystal Bed and Jet Black Crystal Combat Boot, so I get an extra 10% normal skill damage, which is important. Right part, I'm going with the Edge of the Void set because it gives you Defense Shatter 5%, and then it gives you with 3 pieces all damage increase 77.5%. So that's good because an extra 7.5% damage is okay. If tag points are fewer than 1, when using the tag skill, the tag gauge is restored by 100 every second for 10 seconds. Cooldown 20 seconds. It's not bad. And then here I'm going with crit damage. As you can see here, this attack stat is not that bad. Actually, there are better rings. For example, Gila Ring gives you more base stat. Obviously depends on your score, because this is a 118 score ring. So if you have better score, it will be better, obviously. But I get here crit damage and here crit chance. I'm going with crit chance. I think that I said crit damage. I wanted to go with crit damage actually, but I'm a little bit afraid because of the crit chance, because I prefer to go with like 60% crit chance, more or less 60-70, because I prefer to deal obviously critical hits instead of having a high crit damage and not being able of doing critical hits. That's the important thing, obviously. So that's why I'm going with critical chance. You need to know this. First, if you have a potential 5 Escanor, if you don't go for a potential 9 or potential 10, don't waste your star fragments, okay? Just stay with potential 5 because I have potential 8 as you can see here, and potential 6, 7 and 8 is like not that good. Obviously it's better than potential 5, but there's not a huge difference. Between potential 8, potential 9 and potential 10, there's a huge difference. It's like a different character. I have to say this because if you're going with this build with a potential 10 Escanor, you're gonna destroy everything. Probably you're gonna uninstall the game to any monster, any boss, anything, okay? Because he deals a lot of damage if he is at potential 10. That's important thing. So if you have potential 5, it's enough. If you don't have potential 9 or 10, just go for potential 5 and that's it. If they buff him in the future, I'm gonna say the opposite, obviously, because I'm a huge fan of Escanor, but I have to say that I'm a bit sad about how was he's released. I mean, he's not that powerful compared to other characters. For example, Melling is so broken actually. So just go for potential 5, and if you want to whale, go for potential 9 or 10. Then one important thing, you need to stack flare, okay? We need flare, so you can go with E when you use the tag skill, then go with E, boom, and then use the Q, and then after that you can use, for example, the ultimate, or you can go with the ultimate and then the Q. Another important thing, we are going with Fire Melding. I'm gonna talk about her because she's in the team after this, but important thing, with her Q we decreases the enemy fire burst resistance, so we can deal a faster fire burst. And then with the E, with the normal skill, we decrease the fire resistance of the enemy, so we can deal more damage. With the ultimate, we increase the fire weakness damage of the enemies, that's important. And if we use the combined ultimate, Merlin's combined ultimate, as the base movement, we restore the magic gouge, as you can see here, 100 every 1 second for 10 seconds, and it hits like additional damage, 10% of attack. So it's not that bad, but actually I think that it's better to use the combined ultimate of Escanor, okay, because it gives you max HP. But I'm not gonna charge the ultimate because for me it's like boring, okay? If you wanna charge the ultimate and use the combined ultimate, obviously it will be better and you will be faster. But just by using the ultimate, it's enough. You don't need to do anything more. So this is my team, okay? I'm going with Escanor, obviously. I'm going with Merlin, Manny, and Daisy. You can do some changes, for example. If you don't want to use Merlin, you can go with Gila, for example, or if you wanna have if you want to have a burst dealer, for example, you can go with Tristan if you have a potential 10 Tristan, or go with Gila with Rapier. If you are not using Merlin, you can go with, for example, Shield Gila. Shield Gila works really fine, actually, I have to say it. And then I'm going with Daisy because it gives you more crit damage and reduces the crit resistance and crit defense, so it's important. If you don't have Daisy, go with Kosa, for example, or you can go with Slater. And I'm going with Manny, okay? Manny is so good because it gives you more crit damage and other stuff and magic charging efficiency, which is important too. So you can rush ultimates and you can use the skills in a better way because you optimize the rotation of the skills, abilities, ultimate skills, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going with this team. You can use that other characters. Actually, it's not that important what you have in the other characters. You can see here I have magic charging efficiency and that's it. The other thing it isn't important, okay, doesn't matter. Then I'm going with Daisy. As you can see here, I don't have anything. You need to go with this crit chance outfit. Actually, you can go, for example, with like this, with magic charging efficiency, and that's it, because you can go with that. Or you can go, for example, with this one, because it gives you shield if your health is low. That's important because it gives you shield and more HP. It's okay. And then I'm going with Merlin. As you can see here, you need to go with this set because it gives you more all elemental burst efficiency. I have to say that she applies quite fast fire burst. There's no outfit for this build right now, so we need to wait because there's an outfit for the lightning build and for the cold build, but there's no outfit for the fire build. And I didn't upgrade the weapon. As you can see here, it has fire attack increase and that's it, but you need fire burst efficiency actually, so it's the most important thing. So let's go with the gameplay. I did some testing. As you can see here, I cleared Galan just in 39 seconds. As you can see here, 39 seconds. So I got this achievement, as you can see here. So clear without Escanor is one of the achievements, as you can see here. So I'm going to defeat Galan again. I'm gonna repeat how it works. I'm gonna show it to you actually. First, I think I'm gonna show to you. I have to say that you need to be lucky, because if I'm not lucky, Galan will go flying and that's it, okay? He wanna start flying and do crazy attack. I think it's called crazy attack, that combo, so that's a waste because you can one-shot him. So we go like this, bam, 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 like this. Then change Q, E, some basic attacks. Another attack, E skill. We have the attack skill, so we go with this, and he starts flying. So unlucky. Okay, we charge the special attack. I was so unlucky with this. As you can see here, he hits really hard. Actually, he hits really hard. And if we charge his ultimate, we do more damage. No problem. We are petrified, there's no problem with that. I wanted to end quickly, but that's the problem. Okay, so he's dead. Perfect. I'm gonna charge the ultimate, okay? I'm gonna charge the ultimate a little bit. So let's enter the stage again. Okay, I'm gonna start using everything, like charging the ultimate coach. I think it's the most important thing right now, because if we're gonna test it, if we want to test it properly, we can go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Be careful with that. No, 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 no. Exit. Yeah, exit. So I can charge it in the map, I think. There's no problem with that. Yeah, so let's go like this. Boom. Boom. Okay. Boom. So if we have enough ultimate coach points, as you can see here, I have a lot. We can go like this. Nah, it's reset. Yeah, I almost forget about it. Yeah, now it's reset. They reset it. That's a problem with that. There's a problem with that. Huge problem, because I can't charge it. But anyways, there's no problem. Okay, let's go like this. Boom, change. Boom. See the damage. He went out of the fire, so now I hit him with this, and that's it. 37 seconds. If you have potential 9 or potential 10, he will be dead, for example, in 10 seconds or something like that, because you hit so hard. The most important part is to hit him with a critical hit, obviously, and if you have more critical damage, it will be better and more attack. So thank you all for the big support. You can give me a like, subscribe. You can tell me in the comments if you want a specific build, a specific video, a specific guide, whatever. And you can join my Discord server. It's free, and if you're looking for people to play with, if you're looking for help, if you need help or something, you can join the Discord server, and that's it. So thank you for the big support. If you wanna see it before ending, we can go, for example, for the Toad. Yeah, the Toad is quite resistant. I think he's quite resistant, so probably he's quite tough. Probably he's gonna resist the attack. I don't know. So let's go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go like this. Boom, boom. Let's charge the ultimate coach. Let's go like this. Combine ultimate. Boom. And he's dead. 22 seconds. But I wanted to try it in powerful boss, for example, like an average difficulty, but yeah, it's impossible to charge the ultimate before entering. Obviously, I could just dodge the attacks and then use the combo and that's it. But anyways, thank you for the big support and see you in the next video. Bye!